AI crypto has been one of the hardest hit sectors this cycle, and Bittensor is no exception. TAO is down around 75% from its all-time high. Sentiment is low, and most investors have already moved on. But that's usually when the biggest opportunities start to appear, and this one might be worth our time and money. Today, we're running through a full check. The chart, the fundamentals, the good news, the bad news, the ugly ones, to answer one question. Is TAO a buy here, or is it still too early? Time to find out. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Let's start with the chart, because right now it's at an important level. TAO is trading around $190, down nearly 75% from its all-time high back in April 2024. To even get back to that old high, it needs to almost triple from here. On the technical side, price is sitting below every major moving average. The 20-day, the 50-day and the 200-day, all stacked in bearish order. But here is the most important part on the chart. There's a support zone between $160 and $200. That's held many times over the last 2 years, basically over 7 times. If that zone breaks, guys, the next real support sits down around $90, which is a 50% drop from here. But if it holds, the first resistance to watch is at around $280 as the level that would actually confirm a real trend change. Now, what I want to see from this level is TAO to make a move to the upside, but with a big volume candle that will suggest strong buyers from this level and a break above the descending trend line. To put it briefly, the chart is still bearish, but TAO is sitting almost exactly on top of the zone that's caught every major dip so far. But if the chart doesn't look too convincing, in comparison, the fundamentals seem a lot healthier. TAO is capped at 21 million coins, same as Bitcoin, and it just went through its first halving in December of last year, cutting new issuance from 7,200 tokens a day, that is, down to 3,600 tokens. About 66% of the circulating supply is staked, and it earns actually holders close to 10% a year, which is not bad at all. On the usage side, subnet revenue hit $43 million in the first quarter of 2026 alone, way above its competitors, which means real demand is flowing through the network. The network just introduced a change called the Emission Gate, which cuts off the free riding passive yield that inactive subnets used to collect just for existing, redirecting more of this towards subnets that actually have demand. That also lays the groundwork for eventually expanding past the current 128 subnet slots to 256, double. Although we are still waiting for it to happen. Accessibility is improving too, and I'm talking about Alchemy Pay, which added TAO to its fiat on-ramp this month so people can buy indirectly with a card or Apple Pay. Probably not that huge for us crypto DJs, but it's a good way to easily get a friend on board when it comes to crypto, isn't it? But there are some more bullish news that came out recently, and the grayscale ones are my favorite. First, however, is the Nvidia CEO, Jensen Huang, with his public comparison of Bittensor's decentralized trading approach to a modern version of folding at home back in March 2026 on the All In podcast. And that single comment sent AI tokens, TAO included, up double digits within just a few hours. Bigger than that, both Grayscale and Bitwise have filed for a spot TAO ETF, and the SEC is expected to rule on both by the end of August, which is basically right around the corner. In fact, Grayscale has already made TAO the largest single position in its AI-focused fund. Institutional custody is expanding too, with BitGo now involved on that side, and Bittensor being set to integrate with Thorchain, probably around this month again, for native cross-chain swaps. All very good news so far, but there are always two sides to a story. On the bearish end, Bittensor went through a real credibility crisis in earlier this year. In April, that is. One of its biggest subnet teams, Covenant AI, left the network, and its founder publicly accused Bittensor co-founder Jacob Steves of quietly controlling a network that's supposed to be decentralized. They cut off their rewards, and sold their tokens in a way that tanked the price right as the dispute went public. Covenant caused a loss of $900 million in market cap, which was a drop of 27% on TAO, plus millions in liquidations. Steve's denied having that kind of unilateral control, but the hit to the "we're actually decentralized" story was real. It was proper. On top of that, subnet emissions keep adding ongoing sell pressure, and that dilution gap between circulating and fully diluted supply isn't going away anytime soon. And I just wanted to be clear about these things with you guys before you hit the buy button, But do you know what button you can easily hit? It's the like button, if you're enjoying this video, of course, so far, and also the subscribe button, because you don't want to miss the next videos. My team and I here will be really grateful if you did that. So, is TAO a buy here? The fundamentals are genuinely improving, indeed. There's real revenue, real institutional interest, a legitimate ETF decision on the calendar for this August. The chart says, be patient, as TAO is sitting right on top of a support that's held before. And as I said, I would wait for a rejection from the support with volume and then enter a position. For the numbers, if TAO just claws back to its old highs of $750, that's about 4x on your investment if you did it today. And yeah, indeed, TAO is definitely one of the more interesting AI projects out there, but I don't think there's any reason to rush in before the market gives a clearer signal, let's put it that way. And that's pretty much what you need to know about TAO right now. Of course, I'll keep following the story, especially with the ETF decision coming up, and if anything changes, I'll give you an update. So again, don't forget to subscribe. But what do you think? Are you buying now or waiting? Let me know in the comments and let's discuss. With that being said, I thank you for joining me here on the channel once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.